Hi everybody. Today I wanted to introduce you to a new tool called Brilliant Manager for Tableau and how it can help you to deploy your workbook and data sources better. First, you should log in after you have registered and got an account. Once you're in, you can navigate to the menu bar and hit on the migration. And here you're presented with two screens. One is the source server where you want to transfer from, and the destination server when you want to transfer to. Enter the appropriate domain, site, username, and password, log in, and you will be able to go to a screen that does all that. So I've done that. After you log in to your source and destination, you will be presented with a folder structure similar to what you have in your server already. These are projects and their related workbooks and data sources. So let me show you an example of how you can easily transfer or migrate from one to another. So let's say you go into your QA server, QA side of the house, and you now have a bunch of workbooks here, just like I shown here. Let's say you want to migrate one workbook. You grab that workbook, you say, I want to migrate from QA to production, hit migrate, show tab, migrate. And within a few seconds, it will grab and it will migrate your workbook for you painlessly over the site. You can check on that. Here you go. So I go to production. I can see my regional workbook and check to see all of my data is there. You can see that it's all there intact and it works just the same way as you had it in the source file. So let's try out some more, and this time let's do more than one. So in that case, the same thing. I want to go to QA, and in this case, I want to migrate more than one. So I'm going to grab my superstores, my world indicator, and the same thing. I just want to transfer it to my production server, production project, I should say, on the destination server. And you can look at this as like QA to production or dev to QA, however you want to do it from a source to destination. I pick two, I hit migrate, again, show tab, migrate. Those two workbooks that you see in the samples that we always use. Again, it transfer. You can go back and refresh the destination server here that I have, and you will see that there you go. You have superstores and you have world indicators, and you can go in there and say and see, yes, all my information is there intact. That's simple. Nothing complicated. Just select and hit transfer. And let me show you the superstore as well. There you go. Easy. You can do this with workbook. You can do this also with data sources. So in this case, I may say, you know what, I want to migrate this particular data source here. No, that's a workbook. Let me migrate this data source. Here it is, and to this folder. And I also want to, I don't need to embed it, just hit migrate. You can also embed it using a password that you have, but there it is in the data source. That easy. You can grab multiple files, multiple data sources, and hit transfer. So the system will automatically do the transfer for you without you having to download each one by one and manually do each one. This one is just a matter of click, 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 where you want to transfer it to, and it will do it for you. The same thing in workbook side. You can select several workbooks and hit transfer. It will do that. You can also do one further, which is in this case, I want to show you an example of a workbook which includes a data source. So I may not know all the different data sources, but I may say, just send the workbook and the data source over to this folder. And there it is. You can see the file and the related data source that were migrated over, just like that. And that's pretty much it. All it takes is to click, 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 and hit to where you want to migrate to and hit migrate, and the system will do the rest for you. Hopefully that will show you enough so you can go out and try it out. In the next video, I can show you how to automate some of these things with the manage automation rules. What you've been doing is the manual process of selecting But let's say you want to create an automation rule whereby you want to migrate all workbook and data sources that are tagged production ready. You can do that here. You can tag them in groups, and then with the automation rule, it will migrate anything with the tag production ready or any other tag that you want to give it in an automated manner. So that will be in the next video. Thank you.